Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Well, I guess you got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Chambers. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Pirates looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Handoff running right. Some hard running there through a tackle. Touchdown, Pirates. Wills his way to the end zone.
Man, this defense is not physical enough against this back. That's a touchdown. But how about how he got into the end zone? Breaking those tackles. This defense better strap it on and start getting more physical.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Bearcats come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. And they'll give it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. Powers through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for some space. It's Flores. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. Has a design quarterback keeper. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And is intercepted.
So much for that rhythm that they created here on this opening drive. Things look really good. Doing a nice job of mixing things up, moving into plus territory, and then bang, an interception, ball's going the other way.
And the runner takes off to his right. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Pirates will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, East Carolina. It was a foot race and he won it.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. He's got a 1st down and more. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the single back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Bearcats will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Bearcats come up to the line in a hurry up. First and goal, handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Let's see if this worker can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They're going ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On the run, it's Flores. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
These linebackers better put on their big boy pads today, facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Flores. Fights through a tackle. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. The Bearcats line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum to Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. We'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with a good effort.
The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. The Pirates will crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. That's a design quarterback keeper. Great cut. They whiff on him. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It's a fumble. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got the first down, now looking for more. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important second down play coming up. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on. The
kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And and they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the route is on.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. A short completion at the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And they'll stop him after a short gain. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, still on the move. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important third down attempt for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it.
Pound 55 wheat. Timber.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he dropped.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Pirates.
We see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short to hand the ball off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his man, has the first down. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
East Carolina, 29.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Bearcats will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
6-9-1, Gators score. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. On, go.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Bearcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down.
3:25.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
There's the handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
Oh, a reverse. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Defense has been out there forever. The 14th play of this drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a run. Running back's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, when they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.